a personal story, reflective story that I wrote in a speech I gave a couple months ago, so it's kind of loosely there, but the moral of the story is still the same. So, the first time my mom asked me to go see her, I actually wanted to go. But when we arrived, I saw her laying there in her hospital bed, and she looked so sick and ill. And all of a sudden, all of these feelings of discomfort, I found them arising in my body. And even though I wanted to approach her and I wanted to talk to her, I found myself sitting in the back of the room and watching my mom engaging with her and talking with her. The second time my mom asked me to go, I was a little bit more reluctant, reminding myself of all of those uncomfortable feelings that I felt before. But I reminded myself of how important it may be for her to go. So despite the discomfort I was feeling in my body, I told myself I would just go and be there. And not to have to get it right or say the right thing or do the right thing, but to simply be there. When we arrived, she looked even sicker than before. She was frail, unable to communicate, laying there. And I found those same feelings arise again. And I sat on the couch and I watched my mom go up to her and grab her hand and stroke her arm gently. And suddenly this thought popped into my mind. Is it ever wrong to love? Can you really get it wrong to express the love that you feel inside of you? And with that thought, I found myself just walking up to her bedside, not really knowing what I was going to say or do, and again, just giving my permission to get it all wrong. What do you say or do in that situation? Is there anything that you can really say or do? I asked if I could hold her hand, and she extended her hand out to meet mine, and I stroked her arm gently. I gave myself permission to not have to say or do anything, just to flow with wherever it took me. And I looked at her, and these words came into my mind, and I wasn't sure if I should say them, if they were the right thing to say. But I just looked her in the eyes, and I saw this amazing peacefulness and beauty in her. And I told her, Joyce, you look so beautiful. And I saw her look back at me and smile. We left that hospital room knowing that we may never see her again. And sure enough, 2 days later, we got the call that she passed away. I will never be able to know the impact that my words may have had on her. But I knew in my heart that I did the right thing. That whether there was a difference made or not, that really, love is a choice, love is a decision, and we can make it in each moment. Thank you.